What's up? What's up? What up? Man, and we back. Yeah, did you miss us? Cause man, we sure missed y'all, man. So what's
Facts.
going on, man? How you doing, son?
Not much. Not
Y'all
much.
don't know. I'm Pops,
And Clover.
and it's the same time with different views.
Yes, sir.
And we back with a new hot episode, man. Straight off the press, man. And we gonna kick this shit off with this first, because it's just been so much. And I want to really talk about this a little bit. You know what I mean? Really get on this. First, I want to. You've been seeing what's going on with LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Right?
Yeah, I've been seeing him. I've been seeing. They talking about what he was on with Pat McAfee. You talking about the whole situation?
Yeah, just the whole situation of how it started and everything, and the ripple effect that caused that.
Yeah.
First, well, in the recent tensions between NBA star LeBron James and ESPN commentator Stephen A. Smith has garnered significant attention. The discord began when LeBron confronted Smith during a Lakers game, expressing displeasure over Smith's critical remarks about his son, Bronny James. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Smith had questions Bronny's readiness for the NBA, which I feel that everybody else. Now, I'm not being biased. I'm just saying I think everybody was kind of like questioning, you know what I mean, in the beginning, which
question every rookie's readiness for
right.
the NBA.
Question his readiness for the NBA, prompting LeBron to defend his son and emphasize the importance of respecting family boundaries. Now,
where I think some people mentioned LeBron said he didn't have, it wasn't because he brought up his son, it's because he brought up him being a father. That's what Stephen A. Smith said.
Right.
So I guess all the things, it's a part of it, you know what I'm saying? But he brought up LeBron as being a father. That's why I think he reacted the way he did. Because anybody react like that. If you love your family and you love your son, you know your son is, how you know how your son is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know what happened behind closed doors. He might come to you like, man, it's really getting to me. He probably showed LeBron that video.
You know what I mean? So, I can understand that. And then by Stephen A. Smith being a very well, if not the best analyst on television. His word, Stephen A. Smith? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a daughter or two. So
that's the problem right there. That's the problem.
Right.
He wouldn't. Yeah, never mind. But
okay, now in response to the confrontation, Smith addressed the incident on various platforms, like going on a fucking tour.
That boy went from First Take to his own podcast to private phone call.
He was talking real greasy though a little bit, like real raw New York, like yo, son, like I'm what? Like man.
He was definitely tripping.
So in response to the confrontation, Smith addressed the incident on various platforms, including ESPN First Take and his personal podcast, including several more.
Yeah.
Because I definitely saw him on 51 what's T show.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, all black on and shit. Like what is you looking like
he's so corny, bro.
A saucy corny. Nino Brown. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. But he recounted the exchange, stated LeBron approached him directly during the game, which we all seen, to demand that he cease commenting on Bronny. Smith maintained that his critiques were professional and centered on Bronny's athletic performance. How do you feel about that? Do you feel he went a little deeper than just his athletic performance?
Yeah, man. He always go too deep, and he always try to renege it.
And it seemed like he just like this.
He wanted them. Stephen A. Smith is one.
He's a Sambo.
He's a Sambo. Yeah, he wanted them. Man.
Yeah, the situation escalated when Smith, doing a broadcast on national television, incorrectly claimed that LeBron did not attend Kobe Bryant's memorial service, which in fact he did.
Like, come on, why are you even bringing that up?
Yeah, but I'm saying, so it's a little deeper. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna get there, but
because he felt played as a man, he felt disrespected, and that's what he get. Like
whoa, nigga, you acting like a real man auntie, man, like a real bitter baby mama.
He is, and he felt bad. Steven, nobody. I don't know if you feel like you have a tough image to uphold, but nobody thinks you tough, bro. Nobody looks at you and thinks you tough, so you don't even have an image to uphold. We know that everybody in the NBA will whoop you. A random dude on the street whoop you, bro.
My goodness,
like man. We don't look at you as this
because them uppercuts ain't hurt nobody but your lower kidneys, man.
We look at you like a pushover. We like a pushover, dude. We like you just got in the spot, probably did a little freak. You know what I'm saying? That's you. That's the type of guy I see you as. I don't see you as no tough guy, no nothing, bro. So
that's crazy. No,
I don't. Nobody sees you as that. So you didn't have to go in there.
One scared and the other one glad he's scared.
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? But okay, so the statement was later proven to be false,
Yeah, exactly.
as LeBron had attended the service privately, requested no media coverage, which is very understandable. Because this ain't about me.
Exactly.
And I'm really here to pay my, like, what are you looking for?
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't LeBron, like, that happened after the day after LeBron game, right? After
Yes.
he passed the record?
Yes.
Well, no, but that was a memorial. That's when Kobe died. But yeah, man. Come on, bro. Why is y'all doing that? Like, why are you even doing that?
And may peace be upon Kobe.
Kobe would never want
as well as Gigi and the Bryant family.
You speaking on this, man? He probably didn't even like you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, so Smith then went on, to issue the public apology for the misinformation, but continue to stand by his other critiques of LeBron. Like, goddamn,
just pulling out anything, just like a baby mama. You right. Man, try to saying, bro, make this person look as bad as possible.
The man was, so Perkins, just want to ask you a question before I get up out of here.
Yeah.
Mind the Game, LeBron James podcast. If Kobe was alive, you think it'll be him and Kobe? Man, like, what, nigga?
Exactly. What are you talking about,
what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Man, listen, man. So LeBron addressed the ongoing feud during the appearance on the Pat McAfee show. Shout out Pat McAfee.
McAfee, yeah.
McAfee, whatever. Yeah, McAfee.
Yeah. No,
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Were humorously comparing Smith's public commentary to a Taylor Swift tour run, suggesting that Smith was extensively discussing the incident for attention. Exactly. Yeah. You clout chasing and all that.
That's all.
LeBron reiterated his stance that while professional criticism is part of the game, personal attacks on family members it crosses the line. You can't do that.
Y'all be forgetting. I don't know what kind of dad you is, Stephen A. Smith. I don't know what kind of human you is. But it just gets to a point you steady going this man's son. This man's son, he almost lost his son, first of all. This dude's son
don't see that, man.
His son almost died.
And man, he would destroy you, boy.
His son don't even have to be in the league right now.
Never.
He's doing this for the love of the game.
Man.
And he's putting up numbers. Like they always say,
numbers you could never put up.
Bro, exactly. He putting up numbers in the G League. It don't matter. Everybody got somewhere to start. Giannis was at one point, if I'm not mistaken, he had a bad game too at the start his career off. But guess what he is? Now the superstar. I'm not comparing Brian nothing to Giannis. I'm just looking at the same timeline, same story on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brian not even horrible. He got game.
No, man.
He got game. Y'all just some.
He has more than potential.
The way they talk about Brian, you'll make it seem like he was the number one pick. Like he wasn't just the number 55 overall pick or 50th pick. That make him seem.
Shout out, Bronny, man. You keep getting it done, bro. You keep doing your thing, man. And don't worry about motherfuckers like Stephen A. Smith, man. His day gonna come one day, and everybody gonna be like, "I told you so." But wish nothing bad on him. Stephen A. Smith, you keep getting the job done too, man. But sometimes, man, you gotta understand that, man. As men, you have some men that really love their family and know their job and their role as that man, as that father, as that protector. So, bro, you gotta just chill out sometimes, man, about that.
Exactly.
You can't. That's what he wanted to do. You think LeBron James didn't tell him, you ain't got to do this. You know what I'm saying? You think he tell him that definitely when he had to go visit his son in a hospital bed in ICU or on his what's wrong with you, man? Shut your ass up, man, about that. Because I bet you wouldn't have said no shit like that about Shaq's son. Because Shaq will punch you on TV.
Exactly.
And he waiting on that. LeBron James, a little bit too, he'll carry you more with him. But, no, yeah, Shaq will punch you on TV, bro. For real. It's a couple more of them that punch your ass. Man. You know who to play that with and who not to. You just know LeBron James, we're concerned, man. And he's been perfect, man, doing his whole career. And you're trying to tarnish, you can't do that, man. It's a real.
Like, people don't see how lame that is. Like, I don't know if he, I don't know if he do it as satire, but I think, bro, and if he don't see, bro, is real life lame. Oh my goodness.
Charles Barkley tried to, I guess, say both of them was wrong. I'm trying to find where's the fault at LeBron James.
Charles Barkley always been another Sambo.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie. So I ain't gonna. Charles. I don't know. I'm not really too fond of Charles Barkley either.
Hopefully they get it together, and can't tell no one, can't tell Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith wouldn't be where he is at in the position he's in if he held back his views, his comments on the game, and everything. So maybe it gets just a little deeper than just the game with him and LeBron because the accolades LeBron has. He's right there with Michael Jordan. Some say he's over. So and LeBron, Stephen A. Smith is the one that don't believe that, and they tell him that to his face. And
Yeah.
Hey, who knows, man? I don't know, but shout out to both of y'all, man, and hopefully as men, as black men in the entertainment world, man, and with the positions and the platform that you all do have, man, that y'all get it together, man, and let 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 us see, our people see and all that. You already see how they be trying to fuck us over and this shit. That you all can come to some type of agreement with a conversation as men. But however, Stephen A. Smith, if you would have swung on LeBron James, your ass would have been doing an interview from the hospital, bro.
And what?
For real, bro.
You're watching
First
TV,
of all,
it being a
it
full body
wouldn't even
cast.
been LeBron James hitting him. It would have been the boy Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris would have broke your motherfucking collarbone with a punch, bro. You'd have been in a sling somewhere, boy.
He'd been a little full body cast, looking like
He'd have been on
still
it
finding
for no reason from one punch.
The pop his podcast.
One punch, he'd been
Exactly.
he'd been in a sling with his ass in the air from getting punched in the face. So just knock that off, bro. Okay?
Yeah, man.
No, do it the way you continue to do it, man. With
I'm
your brain and your mouth,
you this long segment, bro.
But I had to get that out the way.
No, I feel you. But
yeah, Stephen A. Smith been doing a lot of Sambo shit for years now.
Yeah, we need to get on you last time.
Everybody know it, man. You know it, man. But hey, man, salute to you, man. On to the next one, man. So, what's been going on, man, in your world, son?
Nothing much. I've been chilling.
Been chilling, man.
Yes, sir. I've been thinking. I was having this conversation with somebody or a group of people, and I was just like, what do you think would happen if like the world was like lose power? The world was to lose power for forever.
Forever?
Yeah, forever. But what do you think? But I want your first take on how you think the first 48 hours would go though.
The first 48 hours will be okay. So the first 24 hours will be shock. It would be people wondering. It will be people like, is this a fucking joke? Like, for real?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just a blackout, right? Mm-hmm. Right? But think about this, though. What if it wasn't even a warning? It just went out.
That's what I'm saying. It was no warning.
So it's going to be people thinking it's a blackout. They're going to be calling people. It's not working. Nothing's working. Phone's out. Everything too.
Everything's out. No power. Like
yeah. 48 hours. It'll be total motherfucking carnage.
I think. I was thinking. I think the first 10 hours it'll be because that's when your heat start to go off. The food start to unthaw. Probably like the first 24 hours. You got stuff in the refrigerator. 48 hours. I feel like you got people like dang. Who just ready to go? Who ready to go rob a store? Who go?
It'll be you'll start seeing the traffic. It'll start being traffic amongst the traffic that was already there.
People that's already on the highway.
People start to come out and start to understand, and it'll start going down in 48 hours.
People with these electric cars.
I really believe that too, bro. So,
and I feel like the farmers they'll have it good. They'll have it good for like the first month, and then I feel like they might.
Until people find out that there's farmers and all that, but that's why farmers.
Yeah,
got a lot of things that a lot of city slickers don't get.
Exactly.
And prepared for that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, believe me, don't ever underestimate a farmer. Never, please don't. Not with no land. If y'all think that motherfucking gonna protect that land like they gonna protect themselves and their whole well-being, y'all watch y'all fucking mind. So if that day do come, please let it be the grocery stores y'all come to. Don't let it be no farmers. Y'all better be. I would advise y'all to befriend a farmer before you become an enemy. Yeah, and that's a true fact, Jack.
How you think like the whole hunting because then people have to hunt.
Farmers, huh?
Then people have to hunt for stuff.
Oh yeah, people will have to hunt.
And then you don't got no hunters. But then I was seeing somebody talk about like the reason why it's a lot of stuff to hunt because a lot of people don't go hunting. So therefore, once they do start to hunt and stuff like that, it's gonna be it lets people.
That's why I train you to hunt and shoot.
Convert,
and we know what to kill and eat, as well as when it comes to plants, trees, mushroom, all of that. We know water. We know teach y'all that real survival. So when that come, I feel that we will be all right. we're gonna be all right for real, for real. If it go down, it go down. But we ain't gonna be on our knees.
Some people don't even know how to start fires.
Oh, I know I do all that shit. You know I do all that shit.
Remember, I was in Boy Scouts. I couldn't even start out. They was nah, I did. They was like, you ever did the little fire thing? You got to do like that, and you got
that take too
keep
long.
throwing. But it was like in a group, and like whoever got their fire started first, they won. So we'll do that. I heard them do that and blow on it and keep doing that. Whoever got the fire, that was kind of fun.
Man, I'm so cold. I'll go outside right now and go straight to one of my when I and this is they wild. They grow wild out there. And go pull that shit apart and start a fire instantly. And I can start it with a wick of a lighter. With the flint, I don't even need the lighter.
Yeah, that's what people be using.
I'm crucial.
I want to get one of them little flint starters.
I got a fucking thing right now. The knife, the knife sharpener. Mm-hmm. I get out there and make a spark with that bitch and start a fire. Pow! That motherfucker hit that motherfucker. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm serious.
I got one question though about this. What about the cyber trucks and everybody who got these electric cars and everything like that? How you think
that's going to be one of the first things to go because you already, especially, you know, the Tesla and all that because that will be one of the first, and motherfuckers gonna be flying off the motherfucking road, and anything that has anything to do with any robotic AI stuff, that's gonna wrap instantly, man. Boom, instantly, you know. So
unless somebody got like them big old solar panels, but
yeah, that's why as a farmer, you invest in that type of stuff, generators, solar powers, solar panels, and you know what I'm saying, big ass gallon things for water or whatever, you know, keep you a spot where you know is clean water reserve at, and you ain't got to even touch it. It's just gonna continuously run.
Yeah,
you know, find you a spring, things like that. You know, scout out your land, understand what you got, how you can do it. You know, get you some dogs. You know, it ain't all about guns all the time, even though, you know, this is America. And if that happens, everybody should have the right to, bear arms. However, get your dogs, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Speaking of a gun, did you know 40% of the guns is in America? Mm-hmm. Like, that is crazy. Over 40% of the guns.
We don't play games.
Is in America. I did not know that.
Play no games, man. They gonna pop your ass. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of that. There's gonna be a lot of sticking together too when it comes to, you know, small towns. You gotta look at it like counties. You know what I mean? Yeah. Little cities and shit like that. It's gonna be a lot of sticking together. It's gonna be a lot of uniting. It's gonna be I don't want to say it's gonna be a race thing. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a us thing.
Oh, speaking of even that too, I seen this little graph and it was like they got like the eastern part of the world, the north part of the world, east, south, and west. Mm-hmm. If we was to all you think if it was to all get into a war against each other, who you think would come out on top? So I'll put my money on the South because the South they had Texas, Georgia, Florida,
with the South.
All of them in the same spot. That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
it's the South. We ain't gonna play no game.
But I think people who will probably give us a run for the money will probably be like the northern part, where the Chicago,
of course, because guess what?
Indiana.
Them motherfuckers come from here, from the South. Yeah, they got that in their blood already, and they gonna run back to the South.
Cali over with. I think the only way they might think because they got a lot of military over there, don't they?
No, that bitch don't burn down.
Yeah, Cali over with.
Earthquake or something. That crazy ass shit going on over there. You know,
eastern part with New York, Maine, all of them. Nah, I think he's gonna come to
the Mexicans just gonna take over Cali.
Yeah,
the Mexicans gonna take over Cali. The Mexicans gonna take over Texas. And that's gonna leave really, that's what.
Do you think Texas gonna be taken over?
Of course.
But Texas was in the South. They put Texas all in the South.
Texas is in the South, but Texas is Mexico. Oh, you gotta look on that map real good. Mexico gonna take over Texas. They're gonna take Texas over instantly. They waiting on some shit.
Like so there's a lot of Mexicans in Texas. I be forgetting about that because every Mexican I see, they be from Texas almost with.
Shout out to all my Mexicanos, man. All my brown pride, man. Brown people, man. What's up, y'all? Fucking with y'all. We just sitting here, just thinking about shit. What could happen? You know, that should be for real. That shit could really fucking happen, man. The way the fucking world going on right now, man. All this fucking war, all this fucking crazy shit, man. You got fucking preachers, man, keeping a goddamn fucking congregation hostage, man, for $40,000.
That boy
What
look
the fuck
serious
is
there.
wrong with you, Marvin Sapp?
That boy
That's
look
kind
serious
of,
there.
man, bro. I don't know, bro. You was up there sweating, catching the drain. No, man.
That boy said, lock the
You
doors.
might owe somebody, man. You look like you was, under the influence of a narcotic
That boy counted that
substance.
Got that money on stage in front of all them people.
That nigga told him, close the door. Lock the door, man.
Man.
Lock the door.
That's crazy where
that nigga told him, nigga, lock that door, nigga.
But do you think...
Nigga. Oh, don't worry about it. We all gonna leave here together.
Exactly.
Man, nigga, what the fuck?
But do you think like this Bennett thing is just getting shine light on?
Never would have paid it. Never would have paid it, nigga, huh?
Do you think like this like been a thing? No.
Yes, it's been a thing. It's been it's been really a closed door type of thing. No pun intended, but
Exactly.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that happens. You know what I mean? Because preachers and pastors and they get real powerful, man.
Mm-hmm.
And, you have lost people here that in this world, whatever, that be needing that type of guidance because they don't want to go look for it themselves. So they need somebody to worship, I guess, or to make them believe that it's real. Because of the money that they give this motherfucker, and he looks like a god in their eyes. Ooh, look what Pastor pulled up for you. Ooh, exactly. Pastor looks so good. Don't he? Ooh, Pastor. Here, take this, Pastor.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
What that sound like a little bit?
That sound like sheep. That's followers. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because it's just crazy because I always had this theory like, why does it take some? I think I said this on one other podcast. Why does it take? I think we're talking about social media then, but why does it take this person right here to make you feel better about yourself, like to make you want to go to church? Like, why can't you praise God by yourself? Why can't you? They don't know how.
Right, and they never took the time to research or read and understand that it's a spiritual side other than a religion side, and that religion side to me is not all what it's cracked up to be.
And at that point, I feel like you're getting it from a third party. Like, would you rather want to go straight to the source, or would you rather want to have to wait on a third party to get your word? You can go talk to God right now instead of you having this dude preach the God word to you. Go open a book, read a Bible. You such of a Christian, you such of a whatever you want to be. Go read the Bible. Go do the same thing this man doing, making money off of you. You paying his rent. You paying his rent, and you paying his what's it called when they property tax, whatever it is. You paying all that.
All that. Like, look, you know what I mean? Okay, let's just stay on that for a minute. So with pastors, imams, and spiritual leaders becoming influencers now, is social media strengthening faith or turning into entertainment? Is all this?
That's what I think. I think that's what we said one time. I said social media definitely playing a big part in strengthening faith, because a lot of people found their faith over social media. I know somebody who was just an atheist who was a Christian now, who was just having swastika. I mean, not swastika, but what's they don't call that? Pentagon. What's it called? Is it called a Pentagon? I don't know what they call it. The little devil eat the atheist thing they be using.
Anarchy sign.
Yeah, anarchy sign. They were having that.
Upside down star.
Almost. Yeah.
No, yeah, it was an A.
No, it was like a boom, like something like that.
That was an anarchy sign.
Yeah, something like that.
That was anarchy.
They were just having all that. Now they're a full blown Christian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, when we was kids, right, and we moved from. My mama just got us Section 8. She moved from Chicago. We moved to these little suburbs that she thought was don't be better. Turned out that shit turned out to be goddamn the same or worse, man. But anyway, we moved to this little project, the Bricks. Shout out Bricks. What's up? Clearview, Macquarie Projects, Clearview, what am, y'all? And the Bricks, right? So I really ain't know too many people, but I started getting cool with the people around there. So I don't know what the fuck was going on, bro, but it used to just be buses, school buses and nice little church buses, man. They used to just come through and pull up. And kids used to just run and get on this shit. right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, what's going on? And then they coming back, man, with money and candy and fucking surprise. You know what I mean? Prizes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, what's going on? Why are they going? Where is they going every Sunday? So one day, and then it was a couple of my guys that went. So now I'm really like, oh fuck, I'm finna just ask mom, can I go?
There you go. Yeah.
You know, I moved down there around. I was like in seventh grade, going to eighth grade. So hell yeah, I had to ask mom. So I was like, yeah, you know, woo going. Like, I want to go see what's to it. She's like, what is it? She's like, well, it's a church, but it's not a church. You know, they just these people come go through the church and they take the kids from privatized areas.
Yeah.
You know, take them to the park or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I fucked around and we got on the wrong bus that Sunday. It was a white, but we didn't. I was so fucked up, man. Them motherfuckers pulled up and we got on.
Yeah.
Man, like, come on, guys. It's like they knew the routine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we like, all right, hey, mom, that up, we go to the bus. We out of here. We out of here. Bro, we got on this bus, son, and these white folks took us somewhere. I don't know where I was at. First of all, I'm not from here. I'm not from there. They took us somewhere, and they took us, and when we went on this place, this land, bro, it was not a church. It was all white trailer things. Like, right? Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Man, they took all of our black ass and Mexican ass kids up in this one room, man, and started putting snakes on us.
What?
I'm not bullshitting, son. They started like chanting and rubbing rattlesnakes. These was real. Anybody from Georgetown in the bricks in the Macquarie, please y'all come in because y'all know I ain't bullshit, man. Y'all remember that bus to that church bus? It was three of them, and one of them, it was them white folks, man, and they took us, man, and they was trying to baptize us, man, and putting snakes on us. Y'all remember this shit? It was the craziest shit ever, man. I went back home and told my mama, man. My mama snapped and everybody else, mama just snapped, and them people never showed up again, bro.
You remember the name of them?
No, but I remember the last one. The other one was cool. It was black. It was Rehoboth Baptist Church. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all did so much for the community, man. Man, Mr. Franklin, what's up, man?
Where you said it was at? I'm finna see what it was like.
Clover. It was in Lake County, man. It was in Waukegan, man. It was white. They came with us in a bus, and they took us somewhere and was doing snake shit, man, on us, man, and praising whoever the God they was. I'm not bullshit. They need to baptize some of the motherfuckers, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm serious, man. I ain't bullshitting, son. Fuck the church. I don't care.
Does anybody know the name of the cult that worship snake?
Yeah, I bet you it is.
Let me see.
I guarantee you it is.
Kill the venomous snake.
No, like church snake worship or something.
I think you're referring to a Christian sect of Appalachia.
These Appalachian motherfuckers was in Waukegan.
Golly.
This was snake church, man.
Mm-hmm. I see some stuff on Reddit like them talking about.
I'm not lying, man. I ain't lying, Carl. That shit was crazy.
That's crazy,
hell, bro.
That's wild.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
The church can get crazy, man. I don't know what they did to me, man. I'm glad that I figured it all out and washed my body, man, and my mind, my soul.
If any of y'all think y'all know the meaning of that or try to make it sound good, also comment because I want to hear what y'all got to say about it too. If y'all just think that we bashing, I want to hear what y'all got to say. That sound crazy. That sound crazy.
That was real. It was real. It happened to me, and it happened to a lot of more kids, man.
I just want to know the meaning.
Got kidnapped and some shit, man. That was crazy, man. They could have human trafficked us, man. I'm telling you, man. They was already putting us in the cargo fucking ship. That's what them things were. They were turning them in like rooms, classrooms and shit.
Everybody could have lost their kid.
And they ain't get no fucker. They knew exactly where to come. Mom was already like, yeah, get their little ass. They gone for a minute.
Exactly.
Man. What the fuck? We getting baptized and saved and snakes rubbed on us. Man, that shit was crazy, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway. But, hey, yeah. Go ahead, son.
Not even speaking of, like, I got a question though. Do you think like the rise of AI will be able to soon like brainwash people and switch like historical facts around because they can articulate information better. Like basically, I was looking at this thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was looking at this thing and it was just showing me like, so basically 30 years from now, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody could look up, right? Show me a Nazi, right? Mm-hmm. But then a black Nazi popped up, an Asian Nazi popped up, and a Native American Nazi popped up, all in one. So they basically saying, yeah, some picture of a Nazi and all these different color Nazis popping up, so making it seem as if everybody was a Nazi, but the whole time Nazis were white people. You know? So do you think like because they can articulate this information better and they can say like make it sound good, right? Mm-hmm. That they'll be able to switch historical facts around.
That's what I was just about to say. History repeats itself. Mm. They've been doing it since the beginning of time, correct? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Writing his story.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now this person who has the genius of this AI, it's about 10, 20 of them. For real, it ain't a bunch of people that know AI like that. No, it's certain ones that really control it. They are already writing history. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just said, I was just looking at, my world news or whatever, and I was in the tech, I was looking at all that. They just said by 2032, humans will no longer be needed for anything. Robots will take over. That was kind of hard to, when you read it, you know what I mean? You're like, what? But then they'll break it down and show you. And then you step outside your body and you start to see like, whoa, that shit is really already happening.
It really is.
So I could believe that, man, and this AI is very serious. However, do you think that this AI will be become more of a threat?
It's definitely a threat.
Or
anything that's taken away from the American way is a threat. They're taking away money out of people's pockets.
Yeah.
That's going to be a threat to people. It's taking away knowledge. Like actual facts, that's going to be a threat to people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This AI is going to be smarter than the smartest man in the world. So it's no longer be a smartest man. It's going to be an AI.
Crazy.
It's going to be AI. Like this person, knowledge, school is not going to be needed no more. I feel like at this point. What are you learning for? Because there's nothing like your AI is no longer needed.
Oh my God! Listen to this. Now think about this.
Yeah.
AI in Hollywood. AI is writing scripts and de-aging actors. Will human creativity even survive in the entertainment world?
I don't think so.
Fuck the working world. Think about that though.
No, because I don't. That's how
they already de-aging actors. They got fucking Will Smith and Robert De Niro looking like they 30, 20 years old. What the fuck?
Hyperbolic chamber.
Writing scripts.
They could do that. Yeah. I mean, but that just shows how much of a downfall we are as an American. I feel this is the worst time of America. Like we're relying on too much electronics, like when it can be taken from us in a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? We're putting too much reliance in that. I feel like if old America was to go against new America right now, we would lose because we don't have because we're not advanced. We're overly advanced.
Overly advanced.
We don't rely on ourselves and our instincts. We rely on putting something in this computer, giving us the answer, and then boom. We're not relying on straight tactics.
So AI is definitely tarnishing one's imagination and creativity.
It is, and I feel like I'm always over skill type of guy.
Right.
So
right.
If I know this dude can have the same outcome as you, but it might take him a little bit longer than you having to use a computer, of course I'm taking this guy. I would take the guy that'll take a little bit longer because I know for a fact it's gonna be stuck with him. You can lose his computer and it's not long gonna be with you.
That's the difference between having a degree and experience.
Exactly.
I want the one with experience.
Exactly.
I want the one with the degree.
I want an old doctor.
Think about
working
that.
on my surgery.
I want
a new doctor who could cheat on Quizlet.
Yeah,
exactly.
They typing it in on the computer, telling the goddamn thing what to do.
Exactly.
He done hit the wrong button. This motherfucker and chop your shit off.
Start stabbing you.
You done went up in there for a fucking goddamn knee surgery or some shit.
That's what I. Dang, and we also didn't touch on like the plane crash that would happen if the power was to go out. Because
that's falling out the sky. Everything is oh my.
We didn't even think about that. Like air traffic controls are gonna be destroyed. I'm about to hop back on that, but it's just like
no. I started thinking about that.
Like everything.
We can talk about everything, man. Like, damn.
Yeah. Public transportation.
So
map. People, I don't even know how to use a map, and
I'm listening.
Like I'm saying though, like I don't even know how to use a map, but like people back then, they know how to use maps and everything like that. So I know I'll be cooked. You got people that be like, I'm not gonna be cooked.
I
I'll be
know how to
cooked.
use a map.
That's what I'm
You used to
saying.
have to literally sit with the map.
You know how to use a map. That's why
Compass,
I feel as if
all that.
old USA was better than new USA. We just got more electronics and stuff that it help make life easier.
Man,
But that's all.
let's get into some of this motherfucking. Let's get into some sports now. Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to first give one of the give a Get award to you already know prime time, baby. Keep it going. $56 million extension for 5 years. Cha-ching.
That boy getting it done.
Shout out, keep getting it done with that one, man. That's an amazing motherfucking
feat.
It is. Bring a team
from black coach
from 1-11. Bring a team from 1-11 to go, motherfucker. Play bowl game.
Big 12.
Big 12. Your son. Both of them going to the NFL. Several players from Colorado will be going to the NFL and in the draft. If I'm not mistaken.
Alabama.
You know, so hey, man.
That might be the next QBU.
Shouts to you, man. I can't wait to get to one of those games in Colorado next season, and just support, man, and just keep on, man, doing it, man, because you making so many children really, really, really believe and see that they can do it the way that they want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unapologetically.
Yeah, and
do it, man, being proud to be who they are and where they come from. And on a main screen, on a big screen, man, that's amazing. You know, and some of them young brothers, man, ain't thinking they wildest dream that they end up at Colorado, man. All they thought was a JUCO and the motherfucking black HBCU, man.
Now when Prime,
like they get there, man, they whole life changed, man, and they really start to think about, I can really make it to the NFL.
Exactly. I want to say, but when Prime, when he get all these players in the NFL draft, but when all these players in the draft get drafted by teams, I want to see what they're gonna say then.
Right. Oh,
I want to see what they're gonna say then.
Also,
he no time.
Shout out, man, and congratulations to Marshall Faulk, Colorado's running back head coach.
Boom. Look at that.
Come on now.
Come on, man. You can't tell me you wouldn't want to go there.
Hall of Famer, NFL champion.
You couldn't tell me you wouldn't want to go there, man.
Warren Sapp, Deion Sanders, Marshall Faulk. It's
Mike Irvin
nuts.
He went to
No, he can't go there. You know, they'll take everything from him.
I could have sworn I heard Michael, but that must have been somebody another.
No, you don't really even see Michael Irvin at the games. What's up? Shout out Michael Irvin, man. Yeah, man, that'd have been lovely, man. That'd have been amazing to see him as a wide receiver coach over there, man. Why you think they ain't gave Chad, man? Why you think Chad Johnson not in the Hall of Fame, man?
That's a good question.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Speaking of Hall, we're gonna hop back on Chad. You seen Dwight Howard went to the Magic Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I did that, man.
They played him out of top 75. I don't got it.
Yeah, shout out Dwight Howard, bro. Yeah.
Chad, but Chad,
on your basketball, the game.
He should have definitely been top 75. I don't care what he did out the ring, off the court. Yeah. Bro, he is a top 75.
He is definitely top 75
player of all time. So
yes, but you know,
flowers there, brother. I used to go to your camps too, man. I didn't know you was doing all that, but you had a good. He also had a good camp. It was very fun. But Chad Ocho, he said why they weren't giving no money? Why they ain't like
no? Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame? Why he ain't got that jacket?
There's a lot of great players that's still not know. He not better than a lot of players that's not in the Hall of Fame right now.
Man, he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, let me see. No, I don't want to talk
Chad
about
Johnson
Chad.
is the greatest wide receiver for the Bengals. Chase is coming up. Chase is coming up chasing that record. He is nowhere near Chad Johnson right now.
Who not?
Chase. Because that's who you about to say, not who's out of.
I'm finna say AJ Green.
Not AJ Green either yet.
And you got Tyler Higgins.
Not none of them yet. I'm trying to tell you.
Let me see. Bengals.
I'm trying to tell you.
Receiver records.
He is the greatest Bengals receiver and one of the greatest receivers as a whole in the game.
Okay, you got Chad with most receptions, most yards, one more touchdown than
right. Everything.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stand on this hill. AJ Green, look at my stats. I'm gonna tell you the stats right quick. I'm gonna tell you stats. Chad had 751 receptions, right, with 10,783 yards. AJ Green had 649 with 9,430 with one less touchdown.
Okay, well,
65.
He ain't there yet.
He retired. Yeah, you right though. But AJ Green was like that, man.
So,
research on AJ Green,
with that being said, the only one that can catch up to that record is Chase.
Oh, Jamar definitely getting that. Yeah, yeah. He's on pace to not gonna be going out the water
if he don't decide to. You know what? I want to go somewhere else.
He's been in the league for 3 years.
I'm just saying, Chad Johnson did some of that in 2. He led the league for 2.
Yeah, Chad Johnson like that though.
He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. That's all.
He definitely was a Bengals best Bengals wide receiver as of right now, as a fact,
and a top 20 wide receiver in the game
of all time.
Of all time, yes.
I probably could name 20 receivers better than Chad Johnson right now.
No, you can't. You'll have to put him in it. No, you can't. You'll have to put him in it, son.
I probably could,
but you'll have to put him in there in that 20.
Probably put him like 21.
Never. You doing that because you just being biased?
No. Let me know. Let me know. Stop me when I'm wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Hines Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Johnson.
Okay.
Jay Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Moss.
Okay.
We're just talking about Terrell Owens. Marvin
Harrison.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison. Michael Irvin.
Chris Carter.
You helping me, man.
I am. Because I know he's gonna be in that 20.
I'm not even gonna look it up. You got you already said Chris Carter. You already said him. You already said T. You said T already, right? Terrell Owens. Antonio Brown. Toss up. What do you think?
What? Toss up what?
You think Antonio Brown better than Brody? Than Chad Johnson?
No. Not at all.
You serious?
I'm serious as hell.
You don't think Antonio Brown better than Chad?
No.
They both from Florida, ain't it?
Yeah.
I wanted Antonio Brown to say Chad better than he probably would say that though.
I don't think that. Y'all let us know, man.
Yeah, let us know, man.
Who y'all think better in that one? Because that was that's a great debate. Chad Johnson or Antonio Brown. Who you think should get that jacket first? If it was just up there, if it happened right now, who do y'all feel should get that jacket?
See, I forgot a lot. I could have said Reggie Wayne.
Yes, it's that ain't 20 though. That's only
Sterling
12.
Sharp.
It's only 12. 13. Chad Johnson is in there.
Steve Smith Sr.
No.
Yeah, that was a stretch. That was lucky. That was definitely
Mike Evans.
Mike, I was gonna say, they got under.
But he's it's not Chad Johnson.
I said Hines Ward already.
It's not Chad Johnson, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. You got to put him in there.
Julio Jones.
He's a top 20 receiver, bro. I'm not even thinking about, bro. I don't care.
You can't think of what you mean.
I don't care. You said it's not. It's still not taken away from Chad being in that top 20.
You're right. I give it to him. I said Jay Rice already, of course.
You got to.
Yeah, I get it to you. I ain't gonna hate on you, bro. You actually guys want to get a conversation out your name, bro. But they don't even got him on his top 25 list. Hold up.
Who?
There's website. They got people from the 40s.
I'm not thinking about them.
Yeah, they crazy.
Oh, man.
Who is Don Hudson? Steve Largent.
You think just sitting here always?
Steve Largent.
You think just always fucking debating the GOAT, who the GOAT, he the GOAT. You think that should just taking away just the appreciation for today's game, for the game and shit like that, man.
Definitely lose appreciation for
take away from the talent. You know what I mean? What they accomplish and shit like that.
I don't feel like the GOAT status should be until the person is done. I don't feel like it should be until they done. But it's just a fun conversation to have.
Well, this is what I wanted to talk to you about.
But
all this NIL money and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that is really fucking up the whole? Actually, do you feel that possibly, because they're giving this money away so loosely and they're becoming millionaires before they even touched a real live first game, right? Yeah. That That's
It is.
just like dwindling the love for the sport. Reason why the NBA is talking about, oh, they not, you know what I mean, they losing fans and things like that. Is it because they got a bunch of fucking motherfuckers on the floor with potential?
Yeah. I mean,
And they haven't seen if they were great, if they were battle tested yet.
This is why I always say, like, the best players be the players.
I'm not taking hold on, sorry, Paul. I'm not taking away nothing from any player. Not no hit on the NIL at all. Get your money. But I do understand what Jordan and a lot of people are talking about when you are giving this money away and you ain't seeing what the fuck this motherfucker could really do.
Exactly.
You know, you're gonna take it and make that as you say, no, well, I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna make him this. Yeah. If I'm finna give you all this money, I want to know that you got it in you already.
I want to know you got it.
Those players back in my day weren't getting contracts until them motherfuckers went to the they had to win a chip.
I seen something like Jordan on me, like $30 million.
They had to win a chip. You got to get there. You see what I'm saying? You got to earn that money, man. That's what makes you great. That's why these players before you are real great players, and the players that's playing now look up to those players.
Yeah,
and they still got that respect and that aura about them. And they ain't nowhere near as rich as these motherfuckers that just give up in the middle of the season or something, don't want to play and then just make that excuse. I'm rich already.
I'm gonna say this though.
What about the love for being on that porch when all you was watching that game at your granny house or in your room? Because you know a lot of niggas ain't had they on TV. You had to flick that channel or something, and you watch that game and you watch your favorite player win that championship. What about that feeling?
Yeah,
I cried with him. Goddamn it.
Exactly.
Where's that love at, son?
But look, I'm gonna say this right here. That's why I always said, like, the players who already had it and who playing for players who already had money since they was kids and who playing for the love of the game be the best players. Now, right. Like, not like had money as a kid. Like Kobe Bryant, his dad was already in the league. He probably wasn't rich yet though, but Kobe Bryant, he doing it for the love. You know, he didn't have to do
mother and he had a father.
Exactly. He did it for the love of the game. Stephen Curry doing it for the love of the game.
Man, the Ball brothers.
They doing it for the love of the game. The kids coming in now. That's why you see a lot of great NBA. Kyan Anthony, Gilbert Arenas' son, Carlos Boozer's son.
Man, they doing it for
the love of the game because they like hooping.
Yeah, these kids, it's in their blood.
Yeah, these kids.
The Boozer twins. Shout out to y'all.
Exactly, the kids that coming in. I mean, my first 10 million. I could leave now. I'm just gonna chill, gonna ride the. You know.
Okay, you bought mom's a house. You did everything that you said you was gonna do. Now it's time to get to you. Now it's time to really go ahead and get that childhood feeling, that dream you wanted, and to hold that trophy up high, man.
Yeah, you got a lot of selfish people in the league. I don't think people understand that now. You got a lot of people who only play it so they can get that new contract. They're not playing to win. They're playing so they can get that next contract. They kind of boost their stats. You got a player that be like, oh, I got my 50, but we still lost by 20. I'm straight. What the fuck? The scouts gonna see that. They don't care. They team success is no longer a thing. I feel like I think team success people don't really care about. People just care about their own game. So,
yeah.
I want to see if you was to take the MVP out of the league and all these individual awards out of the league for 3 years. I want to see who will still play. I want to see who will still like put in work to win a championship though. You know where I'm coming from? Like who just not doing it for that individual award for their career, but who doing it for team success for like championships and stuff like that.
Right.
I want to see who will still go hard.
Hold on. I want to make a call. I want to call somebody. I'm finna call somebody. I'm finna call my bro. So he won't, because I wanted to have him on the show, but I couldn't. I don't know how to do Zoom. You know how to do Zoom?
You're not calling, but you're gonna have him.
What?
You're gonna have him do it right now.
Yeah.
I don't. You let me.
Yeah.
Probably not right now. Probably like
on the next show.
Yeah.
On the next show because I wanted to. Okay, so yeah, that'll be on the next show. He'll be on the next show.
Set up for sure.
Set it up the right way. No, I wasn't gonna do it Zoom. I was just gonna call him. I wanted to get his insight or something, but I could wait. Wax. Oh, you on the next show, Mo? I'm calling you. Sure. We're gonna have it set up right where you could be on the screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Facts. That's why I feel like them players gonna be dogs, and you take all them individual awards, that's like that. We're really gonna see who love the game of basketball, who love the game of football.
Yeah.
But one thing I do want to touch on, because I thought it was pretty funny, is been going on. You know these cyber trucks and everything like that. these Teslas.
Mm-hmm. They've been blowing them up.
No, they've been vandalizing. People been putting human feces, digging in they. Yo, I seen a
throwing
video.
shit on the Tesla.
Yeah, I seen a video of this dude.
They ain't been disrespecting.
He dug in his butt like 3 times and wiped his fingerprints on a Tesla. And you know the Tesla got the camera that's recording around the car already, right? So they catching these folks on camera doing this. These folks is disrespectful.
Why they so mad at Elon Musk like that?
I mean, that's the thing. It was like they really mad at him because like these false promises and fraud and stuff like that. But I don't know what Elon Musk promised to them. You know what I'm saying? I guess because he was the Trump campaign, people don't like Trump. We really just showing that the Biden people was weird, bro. They cry babies because they don't get their way. That's all what it is.
Man.
They sad they didn't get their way, that they can't preach this foolishness in the classrooms. You know what I'm saying? You can't confuse nobody no more. You can still try, but it's not gonna work. That's why they mad. Their agenda failed, and it's, you know, even though I'm not a Trump voter, but it's just like as if I didn't vote at all. But it's just like they sad.
Damn, you know who Sean Kingston is?
Yeah.
Damn, they just found him and his mama guilty.
Oh, they said
fraud. They both faced decades in a joint. Damn.
We all knew that. That's this part. I knew Sean Kingston was you could look at him like looks like he be doing like bro was with that. He was definitely he was definitely scamming, fraud, and doing all that.
Man, stand on this.
And he African too, ain't he?
Yeah, he definitely
Jamaican on there. I still won't put it past him.
Standing on hip hop thing for a couple seconds. Want to say, man, rest in peace to Young Scooter, man. May peace be upon you, brother.
Dang.
Yeah, Young Scooter, he was an Atlanta rapper.
Oh yeah, I know.
One of the shit. It was a legend out there in the day, you know. And man, at first they tried to say the police changed them. Got into something. It was a call, you know, man and a woman or whatever, man.
Yeah.
Bro took off and then ain't even found no female, so I don't know, man. But then they say he jumped the fence, broke his leg, femur punctured his leg, and he bled to death. Right. That's all I'm saying. That's what was said. I'm pretty sure you're looking it up.
He died on his birthday.
On his birthday. May peace be upon you, brother.
Dang. That's crazy work.
Also, may peace be upon Dora Lee Ryan. Man, she's from the West Side. Man, she was a woman that had taken and raising me after my mother passed. She was like my auntie.
Rest in peace.
May peace be upon you. And we love you. I love you. And Donna, Patrice, Rita, Sinitra, Angie, Wilbur, Lolo, Mike, all y'all. Everything gonna be all right, man. And she with the ancestors.
Yeah.
I love y'all, my family. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
I seen Young Jock out there when I went to the yesterday. When I went out to the thing, he was filming some. So I don't wonder what they filming out there. I don't know. It was a whole bunch in there. The whole downtown was like shut down yesterday.
Where?
In Atlanta. Not like they was filming
for what?
Something. I don't know what they was from Love and Hip Hop probably.
Oh, they was filming Love and Hip. No, or it was the shooting, son.
Oh yeah, it probably was.
Yeah, it was the shooting, probably.
Man.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith is your second apology.
But it's apologizing now. You gotta start reneging, bro.
They getting on his ass. They getting on his ass.
Hey, I got another question though, Dad. Do you think TikTok is like really stealing our data? Because look, I was texting about some pizza, right?
Right.
I was texting. I ain't look up nothing on TikTok. I was texting about some pizza. Like, dang, what pizza thing we should try? Something like that. Tell me why TikTok gonna put on the little For You page right when I got back on my phone, and they put this video had 0 likes, 0 comments, 0 views, and this is an account I don't even know. Like, wasn't even a famous account, and they was talking about best pizza places, blah blah blah. Right? Mm-hmm. Is that not crazy? Like, do you think they're really watching us and like really stealing our data?
Yeah, man. You asked me, you already know. Hell yeah, they doing something. That's why I know that I could be in the room, or we could be right here talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then flick to a channel or go to YouTube or something, and it'll be exactly what we're talking about.
I think,
Or you could you could talk right now. We talking and then go on Google or something, and the Google News or whatever. It'll be shit that you talking about.
Yeah, I seen this thing where no, you remember when China flew that balloon over us and then they blew with the missile?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you know they shot 2 missiles?
Who?
United States. So they shot 2 missiles, missed the first one, and the second one hit. Did you know that?
No. Around here
So
just letting shit off.
Where do you think that other missile could have went?
I don't know where the fuck that motherfucker went.
And then the crazy thing is,
to space. Yeah.
If it would have hit somebody, they wouldn't even. They wouldn't have cared.
They wouldn't care.
That person would just disappear. Your family would just disappear.
Fuck that. First of all, it was a missile. Half of a block would have disappeared. At least 3-4 houses.
Yeah, but I heard somebody saying like China, they doing all this like information to take our because they know that we are becoming a little bit more advanced. But China is way more advanced, like electronically and like technology wise.
Man, everything.
So like they be take more. They are more like drone qualified. I mean,
we could go over there and get the same cars that we paying all this money for over in China for cheapest for.
Exactly. Did you know it was like more like their drones is more like they got more technology in that too as well?
Of course.
But I was trying to figure out
like, what drones they got a drone that will have baby drones. They got a drone that motherfucker gonna fly and then it'll open up and then 100 more drones.
Yeah.
With guns and all that type of shit on it. China don't play with China. Well, America know that. Yeah. However, I'm saying don't play with America, but see that's how it is. Don't play with China. Don't play with America. Sometimes one motherfucker be scared, the other one be glad he's scared. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It's just it's how it's going, how it's feeling right now. When the other party was in office, China was like, "Yeah, we glad you motherfuckers scared."
Exactly.
Now this party in office, she on the other foot. Yeah, we glad. Don't play. I got a pistol on me now. We gonna meet. We can meet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's straight gangster shit, and it's real gangster shit going on, man. And people don't look at it like that, but I don't know why. But black people ain't starting no gangster shit. They know who started this gangster shit.
Mobs mentalities.
Yeah, they know who
y'all
started
real
this
mob mentality.
They ain't got nothing to do with us.
We were damn fucking. Y'all brought us here.
This damn big ass earthquake in Bangkok, man.
Yo, you know who the Shay Frost is?
No.
Oh, dang. Man, we were just talking about bro.
Probably a YouTuber.
Yeah, we were just talking about bro how he was on some weird junk.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, how he was like talking about that girl in Target and was basically talking about like how he based on some weird junk. So he went over there his first day. It's basically like it's just crazy. His first day that earthquake happened. Man, and he was in
prayers to y'all over there, man.
He was in somebody loft up there. Like,
wait, he was over there in
he was. It happened on stream. What's you remember this dude? Hold up.
Myanmar was hit by a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake on Friday, with tremors felt across Thailand as well as nearby Chinese provinces. Damn. The quake triggered the collapse of buildings in Thailand, where authorities declared an emergency zone in the capital, Bangkok. Authorities are racing to rescue dozens of people believed to be trapped under the rubble of an under-construction high-rise in the city. Damn.
You remember Space Baby? Remember him?
Space Baby.
He used to be hanging with Fatboy SSE. That's like when Instagram was like popular.
What happened?
He moved there.
For real?
Yeah, like he moved there.
So, ain't nobody heard from him?
Nah, he just been chilling out there.
I'm saying since the
No, that was on stream. So that happened when the show was at his house. And that happened on stream. Okay. And like stuff was like falling. Like it was crazy. These dummies took the elevator, Dad.
Wait, why the earthquake was still going?
Yes, Dad.
They said, fuck that, we finna get the fuck that. They took the elevator.
They took the elevator. They have no type of
did they get
survival instinct on anybody. Yeah, boy, this shit's crazy. Like, why
Hey,
are you
look,
thinking that
look,
way?
look! You gotta remember these YouTubers. The motherfuckers weren't doing no. They weren't even going out. They weren't even going outside. They just started coming outside.
Hey, I ain't never heard no cameraman thought that cameraman was directing traffic. Like, yeah, okay, you gotta go.
It was serious as hell, boy.
Yo,
Damn. Well, shout out to y'all, man. Glad y'all safe, man. You know,
yeah.
that's but you just like that is like the element of surprise. Is like we didn't fucking prepare for this. We prepared for niggas with knives and guns, and
Exactly.
we didn't prepare for the world to be coming to a fucking end right now because that's what you gonna think.
Yo, what if America had some type of technology they could put in China and cause an earthquake?
They do have that.
Like they have something that travel underground.
They selling sunlight now. You know, I think it's should I be talking about this? Yeah, man, they selling sunlight now. Actually, hold on, let me show you.
They could put
You
something
could,
under the
if
ground.
they selling sunlight, then they fucking selling earthquake shit. Yes, sunlight for sale. Yeah, I'm finna show you. I'm finna give it to you right now. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. Figure it out right now. Yeah. What is it called?
I wear my sunglasses.
I was just looking it up too, son. Tell you about sunlight. It's like they putting fucking satellites in the sky, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Reflect Orbital, a California-based startup, aims to sell sunlight and energy after the sun has set. They do this by sending a big mirror into space aboard a satellite, which reflects the sun light on a precise location on Earth. The goal is to maximize solar farms' energy production. According to the official website, you can also book a spot of light for yourself. So, goddamn it, if we bought this and I say, you know what? It's too dark over here, man. Let's keep this party going, man. I want some sunlight
Yeah.
here, and I hit the thing, and it brings because we paid for this,
Yeah.
and we could get turn our light on, and we got real sunlight.
Bro,
So
what?
now, right, exactly. This is the type of shit I be up. Like, so if you're saying and you're asking, do they got shit like that? If they got shit like this
Mm-hmm.
with a name that you can look it up, Reflect Orbital,
Yeah.
then they could definitely cause and change the weather and do all. You know what I mean? All of the fracking they doing, that's definitely causing a lot of earthquakes. You know, so if we don't know where all of it, you know, people just think the fracking is going on, you know, in America, whatever. No, fracking going on all parts of the world. You know, they just probably don't know how to do it right over there. You know what I mean? Come over
Yeah.
here, figure it out, talk to some of the oilers and the drillers, and they let them know how to frack. But they get over there and do it the wrong way, and it causes earthquakes, it causes collapses of buildings, it causes all of that because when you're fracking, you're actually moving earth. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So, you
Somebody
know,
fracked a little too hard over there in
yeah,
China.
that could be it, or it could be natural.
Yeah.
But you know, who knows? Prayers to y'all. It's gonna take time, but I know Bangkok. I know y'all gonna get it right, Bangkok, man. You know,
Yeah.
they got money over there. The FBI, them people strong. They stick together. Shout out Bangkok.
Bangkok, man.
But yeah, man, we gonna head on and wrap this one up. We're gonna get back to y'all in a couple days, man. Sorry for the wait, man, but we be a
Sorry
little
for the
busy
wait.
having other things, Ramadan going on, all type of things.
Sir.
But also we got another interview coming. I got another special guest, rather, my brother Terrible, Aaron Terrible Johnson. Shout out my brother. Free you until it's backwards. You'll be home soon.
Freedom.
Stand your ding head up, eyes open, brother. I love you. Inshallah. I'll talk to you
Sir.
soon. And man, hey, peace to our motherfucking followers, our subscribers, our fans, man. Follow us on all social networks. Same time with different views on Instagram. Same time with different views on YouTube, and we also have a TikTok page as well coming. So also we're gonna have we have merch coming, T-shirts, shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. You know, probably a couple of hats. I don't know. We can do some hats though.
Do some hats, do some
No,
socks,
but we'll have merch
do
coming
whatever we
in
want.
as well as a website. And man, y'all be peaceful out there, man. Be safe, man. Stay prayed up, man.
Sure.
On the next one. Peace.
Yeah.